Oh god. I wasn't expecting to start coughing the moment I went live. Sorry, everyone. Oh, okay. Let's get our ads and everything ready and rolling. So that people coming in don't have pre-roll. Let's get my promo out. Okay, so let's send everything out that we need to. And boom, go to my profile, go live. Okay. So now that I've sent that out, let's also send out the Carl notification if I can get Carl to do so. And it looks like the audio input has broken itself for some reason, like it likes doing. So I guess we're gonna have to fix that. And also my microphone has... Excuse you? You were just working 2 seconds ago. What do you mean you've broken again? Come on. And then... Okay. It's going crazy for some reason. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just completely Okay. I like unplugged and replugged the capture card to see if that's gonna work or not. Okay. It does look like Fire Emblem is a little louder than me. For some reason, I'm a little quieter than I have been in the past. So I guess I'll turn down how much I'm lowered by. Just a tad. Or maybe not. I don't know. It looks okay. Except for when the game gets really loud. So maybe I need to put the game down just a touch more, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it out like this for a second. So we're here on map 22. That's where we are. Alright, and now let me make sure I've got Twitch chat pulled up so I can see everyone. I do. And here we are with a night-filled sky. So there are no new units on this map, but we do have to go to the village with both the Star Sphere and the Light Sphere in Marth's inventory. Do I still have Gateau? No. Good. Kane, Asp, Zane, Maria, Tiki, Navarre. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone that I specifically want. Maybe Boa instead of like Maria, but eh. So when we finish this map, we'll end up getting the defensive item that I wanted for Marth. But for now, we do need to bring someone the Light Sphere. So I will have Marth put away the Silver Sword. And then I need to take the Light Sphere. So that's what I need Marth to do first. The rest of this is too many fucking flyers. Like, way, way too many. Quite frankly. So the question is, how do we deal with this bullshit? I don't know that I have a good answer, but part of it is probably going to be transforming Zane into... No, not Julian. I guess we're clicking through the intro again. Because I'm not going to be stuck with 2 Julians when I need 2 Minervas. I wonder who's holding Hammerine. I don't remember, but... let's start with what I need Marth to do. And then after this, we'll start sending Marth up to the village. Okay. Let me make sure I don't make that mistake twice. I also might be turning him into Sita accidentally, but that's okay. No, that is in fact Minerva. Okay. So there's a ton of Wyvern Knights. They're all really strong. They're all really terrifying. Julian's gonna be basically useless here. As will Maria. And everyone else we have to kind of stance up into a protective circle. The mic is quiet today. I thought it might be. Let me try to... Alright, let me bump it up a little bit. Because it looked a little quieter today, but I didn't want to go overboard on it. Is that any better? Let's see here. Oh, it's still acting kind of inconsistent about it. Yeah, a little more. Okay. Because I'm trying not to get it into where it's peaking too much, because it was doing that a lot earlier. But now it's acting less sensitive for some reason. I haven't changed where I'm sitting or anything, but it's just doing that. So we've pumped it up a little more. We'll see if that's better. And then... Alright, how bad does this turn go if I just don't do anything? I'm assuming incredibly poorly. Oh, they have to go around the wall. That works out greatly for me. Okay, I thought because they were wyvern units, they'd be able to just go through the wall. That makes this chapter so much better than I thought it could be. I honestly feel like I'm still probably just gonna ask Marth to do almost everything, though. Thankfully. Granted, Marth might not be able to do this whole map on his own. So the question is, who do I actually trust to fight wyverns? Not a whole lot of people do I trust to fight wyverns. I'm gonna need to bring the mages. Because they're pretty much the only ones who can damage them. But honestly, as fast as Marth walks, this is probably going to be a Marth show anyway. And I'll just have to physic him whenever he takes too much damage. Because they're all going to go after him anyway. And I've made Marth faster than everyone else. It's gonna be real nice to get him that Draco Shield after this chapter. Because then I won't have to worry about him anymore. Like, at all, basically. As opposed to right now, where it's like, Jesus Christ, what am I even looking at? But I'm like, I don't want to deal with all of that. I don't know how to think about this. This is just enemy spam. Unfortunately, wyverns have a lot of strength. So I guess this isn't gonna work. Damn. Okay, fine, fine. Alright, well now that we know that they have to go around the wall, we can actually try to form some kind of rank or file. And then we can also figure out who to leave behind. Which is going to be Julian. I can't bring him with me. There's no way. Everyone else might be able to tank a hit or two. But there's no way Julian, excuse me, does anything helpful on this map. But we don't have that many chapters left. We're at chapter 22. I think there's only 25 in Fire Emblem 1. So now we have to think about building our wall. And our wall probably involves 2 Minervas. Because 19 defense is 19 defense. And then who else do I have, like, any confidence in the skill of? Maybe Harden. I don't know. I gave Marth 11 movement, correct? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need to wall off this section up here by this tree. And unfortunately, the only way to wall off this bit is going to be with flyers. Sita has 14 defense. Oh, so my Sita has more defense than my Harden. I didn't even realize. Okay, so she'll probably be fine as well. I don't think I can count on Est in the same way. At least not yet. Oh, but wall is wall, so I don't have to worry about that. And in fact, I didn't have to worry about here either. Okay. Did not realize that this wall is different than, or rather the same as this wall. Well, that helps us then, because I can at least put Est here, where only she can stand. The mages are going to be able to do at least something, so let's bring them up. A few of them are even some of my tankier units. I think Merrick himself has, like, only 10, but I think Wendell has, like, what? Oh, only 9 now, okay. They're not as tanky as they used to be. They're not as tanky as they used to be. And let's drag my cavalry up here, too. Well, we kind of have to consolidate in one place if we're going to deal with all of that. And hopefully all of our heroes and everyone is going to be able to contribute in some way. But we'll see. And that's all I can do this turn anyway. So walls being walls makes this a lot less terrible than I thought it could be, but it's still an absolute torrent of enemy units when your armies do clash. And we probably only get a couple of turns before that's gonna happen. Especially with them using Fortify. Alright, Marth, you're in charge. So I'm gonna put a Sita down there. I'm gonna put a Harden in between. I'm gonna put Zane here. Nerva can hold where she is. Let's bring all the mages up if we can. I don't see anyone else ranged, but let's get foot soldiers in next. Bring up the healer and then leave the horses behind. And Julian. Because there's still no way he does anything helpful here. Did I not give Marth the light sphere? God damn it. Why didn't I do that? Put away the silver sword, but I didn't grab the thing I need. Ay, ay. I could have sworn that I did, but it wasn't in his inventory, so... Maybe I'm just confusing with the other times I tried the first couple of turns. Okay. So we store the silver sword. Okay. Yes, I do need something else. I need to take the light spear. Okay. And now I actually have it in his inventory. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we're just gonna hope that, well, in case there's reinforcements, I should probably bring Julian with. Because it would be like Kaga to spawn them here. He's out to get me. I fear. Okay. This time with a Marth that actually has the item that I need him to be carrying in order for us to actually beat the game. Okay. So we've got a Marth that actually has everything he's supposed to on him. Everyone hang out here so that you can each only get attacked by, theoretically, one wyvern. Hopefully. Okay, we'll leave Maria here. I'll stick Julian in this little pocket. And now we're good to find out what happens. I don't think anyone can quite reach us yet. And we can't just, like, stall forever, but I want to try to, like, hold around Marth. Okay, some of them are refusing to attack. Because they know they can't do anything. Which is encouraging. But we have to get through that absolute mess of just everything hanging out there. And if we're going to get through it, we're going to have to attack this person right here. And neither of you's carrying the Wormslayer. Okay, I thought one of you was. It was Abel that had the Wormslayer. I see. Alright, these guys seem a little bit weaker than the wyverns we've been dealing with before, or maybe Abel's just gotten way stronger when I wasn't looking. If I wanted to... Okay, I can't realistically have Marth push forth any further than this. Okay, no, that's why I got confused. They are allowed on this. Wait. Oh, it's the wall that's a wall. But the rest of this is not wall. Okay. I understand now. What I no longer understand is exactly why they wouldn't fight Minerva. Because she does not seem completely bulletproof. But... well, some other people are. So go with the Silver Lance. Alright, how much defense does Kane have? 9? I'm just gonna put Merrick here then. But I need to make sure you've got your tome equipped. And now we're just gonna do the best we can. I don't have Just trying to make sure they don't get caught out by javelins. I guess that's the best we're going to be able to do while holding on to this line so that we don't get demolished, hopefully. But they're of course all going to go after Marth anyway. I don't know why I thought anything different would happen. It would be helpful if he would dodge it all. That would be great. I'm sitting here pretending that the AI is going to do anything other than just dogpile Marth. Like a fool. Alright, well then we're gonna have to put Marth in a forest and try to adjust from there. Seems like most of the work of everyone else is gonna have to be done in the enemy phase then. I could block him on two sides with Minervas. I can add in a Sita and a Harden. But will the enemy spread itself out if I do that? Part of me wants to say they probably won't. I have one use left of the 11 swords, that's only going to be 7 damage, which is not a super helpful amount. Tiki currently only has 5 defense, and I don't know how much the Divine Stone adds, if any. Alright, well, let's at least try this. Well, they might go after someone, but I can't afford for them to, like Maria. So I guess you do try to protect her. And let's see how we do here. Bullying Est, and by bullying Est, I mean bullying Jillian. Okay. So yeah, Jillian is not going to be helpful here. Okay. So I have to be careful of Julian. If I leave even one side of Martha open, I have to be sure. Okay. So, how much of a wall can I effectively make? I can put Minerva here. And I can use Sita, I can use Zane Minerva. I can use Harden. I guess I can use Merrick. And then I guess I'm stuck using Windle. Nope, can't get him over there. If I use Marth himself, this isn't gonna work. That's the whole problem. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, but if I put him here, and then Marth here, we should be good. So only the people up to here are in danger. They should at least be able to live one hit. Let me hide everyone who I suspect might not be able to. As much as I can. And hopefully this goes a little better. I didn't change Wendell's weapon. I'm stupid for this. Okay, but Minerva tinking is helpful. Alright, so we need only continue figuring out how to deal with all these damn dragons. Linda gives us an easy out for this first one in the form of Thunder. Okay. This one, I believe the best course of action is going to be making use of Abel's Wormslayer. I'm gonna have to heal Abel. Okay, another dragon is here. Let's see. So the dragoons I could take out with beast killers. Or a Rider's Bane, which I do have access to here. I can also Merrick Bolganun someone. And then I'm not really worried about the Pegasi. The main issue here is all the Dargans. So I can take y'all out with just my better flyers. And then we mostly have cavalry to deal with. So this guy's at 31. I feel like I could have Marth tear him apart, but I need Marth to live. The hard part of this is making sure Marth will stay alive after whatever shenanigans I pull. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this guy with a Rider's Bane. Which is not done as much as I was hoping. And then we'll go ahead and have Marth take this one out with Mercurius. Any you have javelins? Yes, that is a problem. If I move Zane, then Est just has to be able to survive. Which surely she can do. Right? I'm hoping. Okay. You have 5 HP left. I feel like moving Merrick up is a stupid thing to do, but it might be necessary. Thunder isn't going to kill you, I'd have to use Bolganun. I'm trying to make sure I will be able to heal Marth without getting Maria killed as she does that. That's what I'm trying to finagle right now. I'm curious, you have 10 defense. You have 3 strength, but I don't know how much the Divine Stone adds in Fire Emblem 1. Because I'm trying to see if Tiki can kill this man. It has 12 might and gives 13 defense. So Tiki would have 12, 13, 14, 15 minus 10 she should kill if the wiki has not lied to me about the strength of the Divine Stone. Unfortunately, she's too slow, so this is a moot point anyway, and I'm not getting my dragon experience like I had hoped. just gonna have Ogma do it. Just heal. And we'll have everyone else move up slightly. But I think that's all the combat I'm doing this turn. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm primarily worried about Merrick. But he's in a forest, I think, so hopefully everything will turn out okay there. He is also taking less damage than I was concerned he might. I forgot about the archers. Great, wonderful. Are you kidding me? There's a fucking thief on this map, too? Oh my god. I hate Kaga, man. Never cook again. Never cook again. Alright, well, here we are in turn 4. Bow units, so I have to be careful with my wyverns. Can't put them anywhere where those bow units can get to me. So that's why they're banished here to the Fighting the Pegasus Knights dimension, I suppose, because if I have them do anything else, they're gonna die to an archer. Minerva, you're not off to a great start, sweetie. Okay. I intend on having a unit standing where that wyvern is, so this should at least be fine. You know, unless no one in my army feels like hitting today, then I suppose it will be slightly less fine. God. Not Aura, no. Okay, so we're going to have to teleport Marth next round. So we need to try to take out as many of them as we can on this round so that the teleported Marth can go to the village. Okay, I believe the sequence was Rider's Bane this guy. Then I would have Tiki kill this guy. I can't. I need Marth to kill the Wyvern Rider. I need to make sure that someone is standing here so that the archer cannot. Which last time I had Merrick do. Probably to finish killing this Pegasus Knight. This dragon is still alive. I'm gonna have Wendell deal with that fact. Okay, the question is, do I need to block off Marth? Yes, I do. Because if I don't, what's her face is gonna get killed. Zane. Zane is not a her. For some reason I thought Est was in danger. It's not Est that I put in danger. Well, I mean, I did put Est in danger, but not the most danger. Okay, which one of you is the most competently defensed? You're at 8. You're at 9. I could move you up to also protect Merrick partially, which I think I am going to do. And the warp staff user is successfully close to Marth. So that I can work him next turn, because I'm going to have to. But hopefully no one gets sniped by an archer this time, because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that there were archers. And of course everyone will be tough enough as well, right? Eek. Apparently when I said I'm putting Est in danger, I was not kidding. But she is okay. Okay. So now we have Operation Kill as many of these people as possible to deal with. We also have, once again, the audio has broken to deal with. I need to get a new capture card, I think. Okay. That should fix that for now, though. So. Murder, death, kill. Marth, I believe I could have participated in this, but let's... Or also, instead of warping Marth, I could just kill the thief. The question there is, can I? No. I'm not going to entertain that idea. Let's figure out how to kill as many people as possible here. Hardenhead is a Rider's Bane. That should theoretically be helping us out with these Dragoons. But we're kind of crunched in. We're kind of scrunched a little. Don't mind having Agma finish this guy. I do a little, but I don't think there's much I can do about it. Kind of need to take out the archers if at all possible, but I have to get to them to do that. Okay, I have something for Tiki to do. Assuming this guy only has 10 defense, which I think he does. Yeah. Because that's another thing, is I am trying to get things for Tiki to do. I would like her to feel useful and appreciated. And I would like these archers gone. Okay, Linda isn't really going to be able to help this turn. That's unfortunate. Okay. If I close this wall, I don't think the archers can get anyone, but I'm not sure. So, hold on, because... Oh, our audio is cut out for no reason again. Wonderful. Excuse me, would you like to cooperate with me, Mr. OBS? Mr. Capture Card. Uh-huh. Y'all give me a moment. Okay. All right. Because I need to mend Est. And as much as I want to obliterate those archers, well, I've gotten myself into a different pickle. Thunder would do 12, you have 13 HP, so I'm gonna have to Bolganun here. And you don't double them, they double you. Okay, that's an additional pickle. There's so many pickles that are being added on here. Okay, it's better for everyone if we can kill that thief, but it's probably not happening. Okay, I feel like I've messed up at some point. I need to get Wendell in to heal, or to warp Marth. That's part of what has gone wrong here. So let's do that first. So that I don't forget. This is so stupid. But needs must. Needs must. Marth, savor your last turn with unlimited durability on this Mercurius. Okay. As for dealing with the rest of this, Rider's Bane, you. So that... Do I want Ogma to kill this guy? Or do I want someone else to, so that I can use Ogma for something else potentially? Hi, Faye. Or I suppose Fate. Whichever you would prefer I pronounce it as. For some reason my brain parsed the T as like a middle initial, but you have the space after it, so I don't know why I did that. I can use Navarre to attack this Pegasus Knight. Or maybe I can't. I've never had Navarre be such a dogshit unit before, but you know what? Everyone's gotta be a shitter sometimes. We could try to see if we can get someone to kill that thief, but this is probably the better way of going about it. Friday's always nice. Friday's, ironically, is slow day where I work. Most people are, like, interested in doing business with us during the weekday. So I usually get to kind of chill out until we get to the Fire Emblem Friday stream. Maybe I should just have Merrick do the attack from here, now that I know that Navarre can't even kill this Pegasus Knight. Does Ogma have more strength than Navarre? 9 as opposed to 8. Yeah, and I think they only lived with 2. So if I have Ogma deal with you, because I can't trust Navarre to do it. Yeah, Ogma's also fast enough to double. But now he has, like, no health. So I feel like instead of attacking, we're gonna be healing him. That way Ogma doesn't just get killed on enemy phase. You're at 3 HP. Tiki, how much defense do you have right now? 18? Okay, I need to be far less conservative with Tiki. Guess we're attacking the Rider's Bane here. That gives us an in to those archers. Can we take advantage of it? That's the question of the hour. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a bookmark here and see if we can kill all the archers. We need to accomplish that if we want a much easier time of things, because once the archers are gone, then I don't have to worry about them just absolutely demolishing the wyverns anymore, and then the wyverns can probably clean up basically everything. Okay. So now we can breathe quite a bit easier. Is this Harden or Able? This is Able, but I believe Able probably still has more defense than the swordsman hanging out there. Oh, Linda, are you close enough to do something? You are! That's lovely. Okay. how much do I need you to do against this guy? This guy only has 3, so you're gonna hit him with a classic thunder maneuver. We love simplifying the problem. Okay, now all we should have to deal with is this guy. I mean, yes, the Pegasi are here. I'm less worried about them, though. I don't think they're going to do... no, they are going to do a ton of damage, because if I move Zane from this position, they're going to go kill Maria. So let's not do that. Let's just chill on that front. And hope everything goes alright on the enemy phase. So I've got 3 Pegasi to deal with, and a Dragoon. Oh, right, you have javelins. And apparently I left a gap. Great! I didn't think I did, but I did. God damn it. Alright, well, let's try this again. This time without leaving a gap where Maria can get killed. Me when I tried to close the gap, and yet I did not close the gap. Okay. Better plan. What if I just make it to where Maria isn't a factor? Problem with that plan, Maria has what? 4 move? 5. So even if I put her here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's a hard sell. Ah. Okay. This guy has 3 HP. Okay, hit that guy with a Thunder Tome. And then you hit him with a Rider's Bane. Okay, that leaves less problems. I don't have anything Linda can do now. And that gives me something for Navarre to do up here. Okay, good. This space is not a space anyone is going to need to do anything from now, so I can warp Martha away. So I'm going to have Est leave. And then I just need to make sure that whatever I do with the wyverns... Okay. I think I can afford to do this, I just have to be more careful with my wyvern placement. Because I can probably get that archer with someone. Yes, because you have a javelin. Simplify the problem for me, Abel. Thank you. Okay, so now all I have to do is make sure that I create a wall here. So that involves putting Zane here. Here. Fuck it, why not? Okay, so yes, there is a full wall of my units present here. I have Ogma work on slightly simplifying the problem here. And then everyone else is kind of just going to be here, I fear. And nothing will go wrong now, right? Surely. Okay, we've attracted the attention of her brother. Okay. Good. Is there anything else I've been forgetting? I don't think so. Because we're only going to have... We're not getting anyone new. We're getting the Starlight, we're getting the Draco Shield. No, we're good. Okay. So... like... I've got so many options on how to kill these guys now. I didn't know Nicholas wasn't the boss on this map. I thought for sure he was. But he's not recruitable, so... Sucks to suck. Abel, how far up there can I get you? I can't get you up there enough to actually help Marth. Well, Marth is gonna have to be okay on his own for a little bit. That's not true. I can send Minerva up here to deal with this woman. Okay. Martha, you need to visit this village. Hi, Goto. Magic, okay. Navarre has 19 health, Ogma's got 13. Right, you go ahead. Okay. You've got 10 defense. That's unfortunate. It means I can't use who I wanted to attack you, but oh well. I need more experience for actually, hold on, S. No, you only have an armor slayer on you. I can get Linda involved in this still. And now Marth can probably handle the rest of the chapter on his own. But I'm gonna go ahead and have Merrick move up, so that I can have Marth give him Starlight. Unless there are any ambush spawns that are gonna ruin my day. Not yet, at least. Oh, you're not going after Marth. Oh no, you are. You just have a ranged weapon. Well, it all works out. Ambush spawns. Irritating. And yes, I will be using the Straco Shield on Marth, because everyone wants to kill him anyway. So a Marth with more defense is going to be great for me. Wow! So many ambush spawns all at once. Crazy. It's a good thing I gave Marth a shit ton more defense. Jesus Christ. A couple of you have a physics still, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I need to make sure this boss is dead. Because these reinforcements are cringe. Great! A crit. Wonderful. Can we not do that? In fact, you know what, Marth, just sit there. Because I want to see if that guy will attack you last. Because I swear, if I have to deal with this bullshit just because of the ambush spawns. If there weren't ambush spawns, this wouldn't be a problem. Ah, right, the fucking clerics are gonna stand in the goddamn way. Oh my god. As long as the ambush attacks stop. Actually, no, better idea. Sorry, I just need someone to kill the cleric. Someone who is standing close to Windle, but still. I don't care that this is stupid, I want to get out of this damn chapter. Surely you can do this, right, Abel? No, you can't. Goddamn. Alright, who can then? Arden? Surely? Never cook again, Kaga. Get me out of here. Okay, so you have Starlight on you. Yeah, with Scardrake, but that's fine. To the castle. There we go. Far north of Kadane, in the desert of Menmothod, the city of illusion. Okay. And here we are in Big Tower the map. Big tower with lots of mages. We do get one new unit here. I see that I'm getting far less people in my party. Let's grab the most competent, and I only get 5 more. 1, 2. Do I need Julian on this map? Yes. Need 2 more then. It is probably time to stop bringing Maria, unfortunately. Probably time to stop bringing Kane too, as well as Est. We'll bring Linda and Abel. He has been waiting for us. Once you are dead, the world is mine. But you need not fear Medius at all. You have Falchion, and I'm Hulu. And of course we have to find the real Garnet. I wonder which one's the real one. Could it be the one using the actual tome? Okay, this map looks really annoying. Well, what map doesn't at this point? And it's probably still a Seas map, because every map is a Seas map. We don't get anyone during the chapter, we get someone at the end of this chapter. Okay, we do have to take the throne as well. So that makes this complicated. There appears to be absolutely no one on that side of the map. Strange. Alright, so for funsies, you're going to give this to Martha. And then it would be nice if I had something I could give Marth to deal with all the magic that will be thrown at him. But that's a hard thing to do, because there really is no res in this part of the game. I could grab the barrier staff from the convoy. I might have to, actually. Because there are so many mages around. But before I do anything else, I'm gonna do something stupid. I just want to see how much Starlight actually does to Garneth. So I know this is just gonna get Merrick killed on enemy phase, but I just want to check. So how much damage do you actually do? I assume you're my best mage. Not even enough to kill him. And he doesn't even react to it being used on him. Okay. Well, anyway. One thing I do need to do is we do need to go on an ad break. Okay, no, we'll load the bookmark, because the bookmark is before I did anything other than move Julian. Okay. But yeah, we need to turn pre-roll off for everyone, and I need to go get some more water and stuff anyway, so we're gonna go on an ad break and we'll do this chapter when I come back. Okay, so to start with, I'm back. I know I ran a little over the ad break, that's fine, that's fine. So, here's the thing, chat. We ain't got nobody with good resistance, and this map is all mages, so I'm kind of freaking out. But, like, we're on chapter 23, right? This is? We've literally only got 2 more after this. Oh, yeah, no, like, I am a full body. Like, even the old PNG was a full body. So, like, I think I can get up a little bit more. My tracking breaks before I can fully rise, but, like, if I grab VC face, I can zoom out and be, like, my whole body. But most games that we play, we don't need the full body tracking. Like, I'm not even holding the controllers for my hands and stuff right now. So, we have it as an option, if we want to. I have a back. Show us the back! The back is going to be a little glitchy, because that's where the chroma key is attached, so that, you know, I am transparent. But, let's go ahead and fix that now. But yeah, like, I'm full body. I have full body. That's the rest of the model. But yeah. We need a miracle. Or we just need someone to grab the barrier staff, and then I need to send someone with a javelin to deal with all this shit. Either that or just have Merrick do everything. Are there reinforcements this chapter? Tell me there's not reinforcements this chapter. Reinforcements. 4 mages and 2 bishops in the upper floor. Well, fuck. But only turn 7. So only once. I can handle reinforcements that only show up once. Okay, I'm gonna do something really stupid. Haters will say I'm running out of patience for Fire Emblem 1. By haters, I mean anyone that has fucking eyes. I can't get Windle there fast enough. Okay, well, womp womp. This is gonna take me additional turns than what I would like it to, unless... No, I can't have Merrick cast Barrier on himself. Does Tiki have res? No, Tiki doesn't have res. No one fucking has res in this game except for Gateau, probably. That's one thing that makes the remakes of this game a little easier, I think. Because I believe in the remakes, the mages actually get res. Which will make this map a lot easier to deal with. Sita would probably also... Actually, hold on, let me go fact check myself. Does Sita get res in FE11? Because she's, you know, a Pegasus Knight. Let's see. Shadow Dragon... I'm not looking for her supports, I'm looking for her stats, please. Not New Mystery of the Emblem, Shadow Dragon. No, she actually still doesn't have res, but she has 6 res in her class, even if she doesn't have the growth rate. Which is still significantly more than 0, like what everyone has now. I could have Zane turn into a bishop, but that still ends up taking 3 turns. No matter what, we need to have Marth approach. And we got attacked by 2 bots, but hey, Seribot's protecting us. Thank you, Seribot. Okay. So my plan was, before I found out that the people who can actually enact this plan are standing too far away in order to do it, was to cast Barrier on Merrick, shove him up to the top, have him kill everyone on enemy phase with Starlight, and then warp Marth up there to seize the throne next turn. That's not going to be happening. So I gotta come up with something else. This sniper has set movement. Okay, so the flyers can't get any closer than that. This guarantees they're gonna go after Marth, I think, as well. I want to make Marth significantly tankier, once again. We are getting the falchion this map as well, so I don't need Mercurius much longer. Falchion is like the most important thing that we're getting this map. There are a few other items as well, but nothing so important as the falchion. Okay, we can get a talisman from one of the chests, which is going to give someone 7 res, which is a lot. So I could run away until I have that talisman. But no, that's not really my style. Alright, I've been coddling Tiki too much. She should be fairly strong by now. She's got plus 13 defense, she's got 5 defense on her own. Most things aren't gonna hurt her. There's of course most things that are not going to hurt her, not all things that are not going to hurt her, but oh well. Do I still want Zane to be Minerva? Probably. It's hard to beat. Well, 19 defense isn't relevant here, but still. Minerva has other worthwhile attributes as well. It's odd to me that we have such a small deployment limit on this map. I wonder why. I mean, we can try to outrun these mages, but that's probably not happening. How bad is it? Hellfire, Volganon, Blizzard, Thunder. Okay. Kinda just have to be careful to not let any one person get too attacked by them. Okay, a pure water, that'll also help, because that's res. I might just have to wait for them all to get real close to me and then jump them so that there's no enemy phase. So you have 6 move. So we're actually not in range of anyone right now. Which is interesting. Very interesting. I should try to preserve that fact. Should not do anything to jeopardize. That fact. We're gonna have to be very careful with how many of those mages we attack at a time and with whom. I do not need a door key. I have a thief. Okay. Yeah. How much move again? 6. I don't know, it might be worth it to just run as well. Okay, but surely Merrick can take them on. He doesn't have any res, but... Okay. I'm just double checking my movement again, because I have to do it manually in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, directly above Merrick should be safe. as should directly behind him. Never mind, I don't know how to count, but we're okay. Okay. As it turns out, I am still recovering a little bit from that bug that caused me to cancel stream on Tuesday. I'll probably be fine. I wanted to go during the break, but it wasn't happening. Unfortunately, it's happening now. I'm gonna go on another quick break. Sorry, chat. But I'll be back soon. Surely. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Let us continue. I'll probably be fine. Game. Where's the game? Here's the game. And we're back at it again. It just gives us more time without pre-roll while I'm actually here, basically. Yeah, no, I'm fine. My stomach is just acting up a little bit. It does that sometimes, but we're good. I don't need to, like, on Tuesday when I canceled the stream for it, it was bad. I'm fine today. I obviously don't want to go into a lot of detail. We'll be fine, though. I am gonna go ahead and dunk a pure water on Marth. Yeah, I posted an announcement about that on the Blue Sky and on the Discord. I had to cancel that Tuesday stream because I got sick. We would not have had a good experience on that day. Okay, so you actually didn't do that much damage to, Mr. Ogma here. Okay, how far down can I get Minerva? Get Minerva down here, that's good. Minerva, can you kill this bishop? No. Okay, so the jump them tactic might not go as well as I want / needed to. But we'll find out. I think we definitely need to get the bishops. Silver lance, of course. Granted, the bishop only has a thunder on him, apparently, but us missing is not helping. Okay, I cannot get Sito close enough to maybe, perhaps, if I kill this mage first. Let's see if that's in the realm of possibility. Probably if I have Zane kill this guy. We are getting kind of lucky dodges, which is nice for something like this. Really? Doubling Sita? Okay, I was not expecting that, damn. Alright, who around here has a ton of HP? Merrick, mostly. Okay, well, do I need to save 19, 24, 13, what do you have? Oh, you just have a fire on you? Okay, I don't think you can kill anyone then. I might eat those words, so I'm going to create a bookmark here. But I'm just gonna have... Well, it has to be Merrick. No one else is close enough. You're just gonna thunder this guy. And everyone else is going to slowly continue our ascent up the tower. Oh no, I'm using the feature that came with this re-release. We don't want to be stuck playing Fire Emblem 1 forever, I promise you that. There are better games in this series, but we're starting at the beginning. So that all of my friends could tell me I am a masochist that hates himself, apparently. Because that's what everyone thinks of you if you actually go and play Fire Emblem 1. I can't imagine why. Ah, you bastard. Look how he perfectly blocks this bishop so that I can't go get that bishop. Evil. And I'm also out of physics. But it should be fine anyway. The pure water is going to get less effective each turn, unfortunately. Such is the nature of it. But oh well. Let's go ahead and master key this door open. And then everyone else is free to commit Operation Jump Them. Honestly, I'm not sure how much of an improvement Fire Emblem 2 is going to be, if we're being for real, but... You know, the series really takes off once you get to Fire Emblem 6. No, that's just where I'm more comfortable. I'm not as comfortable with these older games because I haven't played them as much, but everything from 6 onwards I should be pretty comfy with. I still don't think this game is bad. It just makes some decisions that make you go, I can tell why we never did this again. And that's okay. When you're the first game in a series, you can do that. You can be not the greatest, especially when you're the first that defines like a whole genre of game. Nobody knew how to make a strategy RPG when this came out because this was the first one. So I can't get too mad at them. It's not like they had any guidebooks to follow. Magic is spicy here. Okay, well, I thought she'd do more damage than that. So I guess we're doing this turn again. This guy's fast. And apparently dodging all of my attacks. Preferred if you didn't do that. It's gonna take forever to heal everyone from that. Okay, can you... Seriously? Thank you, Mary. God damn. It is nice of them to actually give you the pure water that you might need to get through the chapter in the chapter. That's one of the things keeping us alive. Yeah, there's an argument to be made for just bringing everyone to where this talisman is here, and then sending whoever you give the talisman to up, but it's not what I did this time. I could have Tiki fight this guy, but I don't think she's gonna kill them. Unfortunately. Theoretically, I actually really need to get Merrick all the way up there, because he's the one with the starlight. But if I have to figure out a different way to win, I have to figure out a different way to win. I think we'll be able to figure something out. First, I'm gonna check if this guy has a Worm Slayer or not. He does not. Okay. I do need Tiki to start doing more. She's still not completely, or she's still not particularly strong yet. She will get there, but we ain't there yet. Right now I'm just trying to move everyone who could need medical treatment up. Which is almost everyone, of course. That was a rough first hallway. Yeah, Wendell, I need you to heal people. Healing needs to occur as everyone climbs up this tower. It's the only way we're gonna get through all these mages and sages. I do wonder... Okay, so Tiki, how much damage did you do? You did 5 damage? That's... I'm sorry, lady, get out of the way. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Okay, is there anything else up there? Not yet. Maybe soon. Can I get any closer than that, or is this the limit? No, this is the limit. Because they are supposed to get reinforcements up here eventually. What turn are we on? We are close to reinforcement turn, unfortunately. Which is going to be awkward. Okay, so I'm even her to stop here so that I can have Zane transform back into her. It's only one, but hey, it's something. Six of one, a half dozen of another. You had a barrier staff. Good to know. Alright, well, it's time to find out if the Garnifs move. As well as where those reinforcements are coming from. do what I can with the healers I have. Not as many as I would like, let's put it that way. Okay. So if I keep Abel where I can heal him, that would be here. Having to deal with another 4 spellcasters is going to be crazy. And I don't think I have to worry about Julian at all anymore, so. Okay, where do they pop up? They pop up there. Which is rude. But they don't seem to have, like, terrifying spells. Let's see if we can continue our quote-unquote jump them strategy. Ah, well, Harden didn't need to be healed. Yeah, those guys popping up and ambushing you is not ideal, but hey, it's not the end of the world either. I don't think Ogden's going to get up there fast enough to contribute, but we'll find out. So it turns out the fake Garnifs do move. Okay, I can't get Zane close enough to do anything. I can seal off this whole thing with Marth if I need to. I can have him partake of the purest water again, I can have everyone attack him. But Marth doesn't have a javelin to fight back with. Abel does. But also Sita's stuck here, so that's one of the problems. So Zane isn't helping. Minerva isn't helping, so it's just everyone here. No, not even Linda. So I have you 4 to come up with a plan to get this turn completed. With hopefully nobody dying. Best thing to do would have been to have a barrier staff here. But I'm not going to have that. let's try this. You're gonna equip a javelin because you can fight back. If I have to go back to before I killed that guy and make it to where Wendell kills him so that I can have his barrier stuff, I might do that. That might turn out to be necessary. We'll find out. Right now, let's just get everyone in as close as I can. We are in a little choke point here, which will help us. They can only attack us with so much at a time. Okay, so they are going to try to get like, right up next to Marth. I was not expecting that. But that does mean I'm killing more of them than I thought I would. Could be good for us. I knew that that was not the real Garnet, of course. Yeah, Marth doesn't have any res anymore, but it's not like I can reapply the pure water on him right now. There's these two bishops. And then this guy with a blizzard. Excuse me. But I think we're coming out of this, probably. Just a shame that my guy who was supposed to fight Garnet is a little out of position. But that just means we're being careful on who. Okay. Let's put a bookmark here. And see if I can get away with being greedy and killing this bishop. So this guy, Thoron, 13. Yeah, you're fine. I don't know if I can greed any more than that, though. Any more than that feels unsafe. Feels sketchy. Because I'll attract the attention of this Garnet if I try to greed anymore. And that's the real one, which is the one I really don't want to attract the attention of early. So I guess I'm just trying to be careful. Don't believe we can greed any more than that. Greed more than that, I'm gonna get killed. Okay. Pay very close attention to this Garnet. How much move does he have? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay, we cannot attack this mage yet. If we do, we're going to get obliterated. Okay. Attacking that mage, illegal move. Foul on the play. Well, ain't nothing I can do about that. And I think I actually only needed to rewind. Yeah, I only needed to turn rewind. I am a fool. Oh wait, no, what I was doing is I was seeing if I could kill this guy, which I can. That was a totally fine thing to do. Or apparently not. Before it was. Oh, I accidentally used the wrong paladin, didn't I? Yeah, I used the wrong paladin. I was like, why are you getting doubled? You doubled him. Why are you critting me now? I hate the run. Checking to see if my pull-up partners are saying anything. Okay. Don't get crit, please. Okay. That was pretty much all we could do. And honestly, most of these units are not going to be relevant to this conflict from here on. Like, that guy's going to attack Marth. Pretty much everyone's going to be mostly just interested in attacking Marth. I do need Merrick up here though, because I need him to be the one to attract the attention of that next Garnif. Thankfully, there shouldn't be any more reinforcements. This should be the last of those. And now I just bring up Merrick. Get him to do his job. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Equip Starlight. And then there we go. And you know what? Because I want to see it, let's... We're gonna turn the animations back on real quick, because I do want to see what Starlight actually looks like. As Merrick takes this guy down. And there we go, we have the falchion. We can drop the heal staff for that. Fortunately, I need Marth to give something away. Thankfully, I can. Or maybe not. You're at full health. Let's just... Let's just figure this out real quick. I forgot to turn the animations back off. Oh well. Is there another bishop over there? No. Okay, we're good then. We just need to do some inventory management here. You give that to him. You give the falchion to Marth. And now Marth can solo the rest of the game. I'm pretty sure. For a very specific reason. That reason being the falchion can heal all your HP if you wanted to. The falchion also doesn't... Well, hey, I had to watch it once, right? I thought I turned animations back off. Oh, we have to choose an item to drop. I don't need the rapier anymore. Convoy's full, huh? Oh, we're at the end of the game anyway. Okay, I thought I turned the animations off. Okay, I did. Maybe the falchion just doesn't respect that. Well, we haven't killed anyone, so... But we're gonna go there anyway. Because the game assumes. Abel, Kiki, Zane, Elise. Elise, do you have anything else on you? No. Huh, weird. I don't have them turned off or anything. Hey miss, it's been a while. And I'm gonna grab Est in game. Land veiled in mystery, the kingdom of Manakeets. Okay. I don't know. There's a couple of people that I've kicked from our Discord server because I suspect they were like art bots. There's not a lot of people that like speak in it. But I mean, we're a small community and I can't like, you know, make people talk, right? It's there if you guys want to, but I'm not like, you know? So. Oh my god, okay. Some of them, when they send like too many, I like kick them. So like, if someone's sending you that stuff repeatedly, let me know. Because that can be its own problem, right? I just ignore it, but I usually only get one, and if I just get the one, I don't know there's anything wrong. But when I like keep getting friend requests from people, like, I don't know that I've explicitly stated it in my FAQ, but like, hi, I'm a streamer. I don't know you, right? Like, if you send me a friend request and I've never seen you in chat, I've never seen you say anything in the Discord, even if you are someone who's been in chat or the Discord for a while, right? Like, I'm probably not going to accept that friend request. If you want to talk to me, that's what the Discord is for. I'm happy to do that in the Discord. That's why that's there, right? But don't send me friend requests. I'm sorry. I know this is harsh to say, but I'm not your friend. I'm an entertainer that you enjoy watching, and I'm grateful that you're my fan, right? But there is that barrier. And usually, right, like, y'all that are like actually here know that and respect that, but it's just these random like art bots that are like, hey, I don't know. Let's figure out this this map. Who's actually the boss? Which one of you is on the throne? Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. We're almost at the end of this iteration of Fire Emblem Friday. I have a feeling it's this guy that has the throne, so I'm wondering if I can just... Let's warp Marth down there. Take him out with the falchion. Okay, yeah, I think the falchion just does not respect the animation settings. Oh, hey. And you don't seem to respect that the falchion should be doing a bajillion damage to you. Oh, never mind. You do respect it. Okay. But yeah, I think that's the throne. So, I'm gonna create a bookmark here real quick. I don't think we need anything. I guess I can get Merrick a mend to staff. No, he's not close enough. Okay, well. Marth, do you live enemy face? I'm gonna assume you do, but we'll find out. Cause like, I don't need anything. I've got the falchion. We can just get out of here. There might have been something I was supposed to do. I don't think so, right? No one knew? Yeah, no new units. I could have gotten a couple devil swords. I don't really care to do that. So yeah, we'll bear witness to the true power of the Earth Dragons. I'm gonna keep that bookmark there. And then here we are, being chosen by fate. There's a ton of reinforcements here. Alright, let's grab everyone we're gonna bring. Hi, Sage Kato. Oh hey, we finally have a different map theme. We get one right here at the end. I'm curious how much of this map I have to, like, actually do, and how much of it I can just phone in. And by phone in, I mean... you put him next to Merrick instead of... Damn, okay, we are gonna have to actually play the map, because Merrick doesn't have the warp staff. Or are we? Because you see, I set up this secret bookmark that'll help us later. Because now, I can trade the warp staff to Merrick. And then end this chapter. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why my alert box isn't working. Let me bring that up to the top and see if it works there. I think I had my layouts or my sources layered incorrectly. All right. So, let's go ahead, and now we're going to do everything the same. But when we start the chapter, right, everyone should be in the same order, because that's how Fire Emblem 1 works. Alright, thank you, Guto. Merrick is here, but Merrick's the one with the warp staff. Unfortunately, the falchion isn't doing as much damage as I thought it would. Thought the sword was supposed to be particularly effective against dragons. Maybe it's only particularly effective against Medea specifically. Or maybe it's just that the falchion's the only thing that can hurt him at all. I just want to see how good Marth is. I know I have a lot of other units that are hanging around too. I'm just checking something. Okay, they can do a decent chunk of damage to Marth. The thing is just that I know that there's a bunch of reinforcements on this map, and I don't want to deal with them. Also, all those guys up there are kind of screwed because you put all the weak units in the same spot. This is a problem I have with Fire Emblem 1 consistently. Like, what are these four gonna do against endgame units? I would be able to put someone, you know, good with them if it was a different Fire Emblem game, but not in this one. Oh, and you just healed. Great. Wonderful. Alright, we may have to play the map legitimately, but if we're gonna do that, we're gonna obviously start from turn 1. And we'll try to figure out what to do. It's just a shame that these four are stuck where they are. I guess I could replace it with Lawrence and Aaron, but I don't think that's gonna help. Alright, let's do all 2 times for a second. Okay. So, we are going to go on one more ad break, and then we'll go ahead and figure out the final chapter. And so I'll see you guys when I come back. Okay. So, I've decided. I think we are still probably going to work Marth up here. But I want him to take out a healer and an archer first. Of course, I can't put Julian anywhere close to the door. because this is Fire Emblem 1 and I don't get to choose where people are actually being deployed. Top right corner there, probably completely screwed. Like, probably nothing can be done for them. Hello. Yeah, she doesn't even have any staves, and I can't go get her any because they're just trapped in that room. So there's nothing I can do for them, unless, you know, I can beat the game before they all die. I can't choose to deploy under my deployment limit either. Fire Emblem 1 also does not let you do that. So they are probably gonna die. Huh. And honestly, knowing that makes me even more want to just say, fuck it, let's see if we can get Marth to win this on his own. Because I'm like, if everyone else is gonna die anyway, through no fault of Marth's, just because FE1 is being FE1, I guess I'm gonna let FE1 be FE1. I probably need to kill the clerics. No? Okay. We did actually defeat that guy, so I guess we'll slowly watch everyone else perish. And see if I can just get Marth through here. Because I'm just demoralized by the fact that there's nothing I can do for that top right bit. And truly, the only individual whose survival matters is Marth's. So as long as we don't lose, we're good. I might have had to go after those clerics first, it looks like, potentially. But you know what? There is someone who can deal with them. I do have another charge of the warp staff, so I can have Gateau help, as he is here to do. Go ahead and start taking out some people. And then when we're done with this, our next Fire Emblem Friday will instead be Fire Emblem 2. We're gonna have a lot of death in our epilogues this time, but oh well. This is the bad timeline. Fire Emblem 3 will surely be a better timeline. I make no promises about Fire Emblem 11. If we want to play all the maps in Fire Emblem 11, we have to get people killed. We have to get a lot of people killed. I hate Fire Emblem 11 because of that. But we've got a while before we get to Shadow Dragon, so... Whole lot of apologetic people. Alright, Gato, throw a swarm at him. Never mind, you can't do anything. It has to be the falchion. I'm gonna have to turn fast forward on. Alright, well, if we know that's not gonna do anything, though. Let's go ahead and go to the start of turn 3. Can you move through these pillars? No, you can't move through the pillars. The enemy clerics could, for whatever reason. Well, someone's gonna have to go kill that cleric. We still have another use of the warp staff. But then the rest of the game is literally just only Marth can do anything anyway, so... No, you can use the lance. Surely. Yeah. Alright, I guess Sita will get to survive. And honestly, I apologize for what this might do to everyone's ears. Actually, no, I don't, because the audio cut out anyway. Never mind, it didn't. We're gonna fast forward everything from here on, I think. Because if it's not gonna respect my turning off of animations because of the falchion, we're gonna be here a while. And just to make sure, right, yeah, turned animations off. The falchion just doesn't care. Kind of think of it, when we do Fire Emblem 3, this map has to go better, or else we're not going to have a whole lot of units to play with in Fire Emblem 3's second book. I'm like, I maxed Marth's strength, he's just not doing anything. How much do you have? 23? Yeah, like, if Marth only does 2 times 3 damage every turn, this is gonna take a while. It doesn't matter. You're all gonna die. And if Marth would crit, he does a lot more damage, but he hasn't yet, so... What a depressing timeline. Everyone actually good at fighting has to die so that Marth can solo the boss. Because only the falchion does any damage. Marth, would you like to crit? No, not yet. Ah, by 10 only. I mean, if I need Marth to heal himself, I can get him to. But... No, still no crit? Okay. Well, until we get that crit. We're gonna be stuck doing this. Thank you, Kaga. Oh, and there are reinforcements from there as well. Wonderful. Well, at least we do 8 instead of 3 damage to this one. Alright, I just gotta check if something's true. Not what I wanted to do. Because if it's true, then we're gonna be good. Yep. Okay. We will come out of this completely okay. I would really, really prefer if Marth would kill this dragon already, though. I'd like to point out, my Marth isn't even weak, by the way. The man has as much strength as he can have, and he's still only doing 3 damage to this guy who isn't even the boss. But nobody else can attack them. Kaga, never cook again. Never. And Gato's gonna just sit there and get hit. And of course, those extra wyverns are now every turn, by the way. Kaga, never cook again. Okay, so it's 14 plus 9 that we gotta be worried about, which is, I'm too lazy to do the math, dog. What is that? 23. I need Marth to have 23 health if he's not gonna dodge anything. But I don't know if he will or won't. Yeah, no shot was I playing this chapter legitimately, because if I played this chapter legitimately, look at all of the shit that would be coming out of this room as reinforcements forever and ever and ever. Like, Doc, you gotta be kidding me. Capped strength and I'm doing 3 damage. Ludicrous. Okay, he's probably gonna die because he got hit, so. No, not equipped. God damn it. You already have it equipped. Oy. I should have put a weapon in Guto's hands, actually. You know what? Sure, let me go do that. In fact, let me go do it back on the turn where... I don't know, it doesn't matter. What does it even matter? Yeah, whatever. But what does it even matter? Truly. But if Marth would crit, it would certainly make this go faster, at least. Because I've noticed that he does way more than the 9 damage you would expect him to when he crits. I mean, hey, at least I can declare hard in the chat. Do you not attack Marth? Do I have to attack on his turn? For fuck's sake. And yeah, at any moment, if you were playing this on the original cartridge, that could just happen and you'd have to do everything again. But the falchion's the only thing that damages this guy. I'm sorry, Merrick. You don't deserve this. Neither does Hardin, but hey. At least everyone's going down fighting. And if he'll actually attack you on enemy phase, you'll kill him then, and then I guess everything else that's gonna try to get in our way is gonna try to stop me from getting to Midius, huh? But I'm like, I can't imagine how you're supposed to do this chapter normally. I really can't. I'm sure someone else has, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, no, you are gonna make me be the one to attack into you. And then there will be a whole enemy phase with a ton of people coming to kill Marth. Ugh. I don't even need the Worm Slayer. I don't need the Bishop's Ring because Linda's dead. That's who we're gonna give to it. Give it to, rather. Their attack is ineffective. So these guys can't even hurt my Marth. Oh, and of course you dodge. And, yep, more dragon reinforcements as well. But at least these ones will actually run into Marth. Unlike the guy who was standing in front of Medeus. You know if that door's locked? How did they even get in here? I want to know that. Anyway, I've completely restored my HP again. I have the falchion, what are you gonna do? Haha! Kaga, why did you think this was fun? Never cook again. I say that as if we're not gonna be playing this guy's games for 4 more games. We're gonna be playing Kaga games for 4 more games. Is everyone excited for that? Is this why everyone called me a masochist? Dear God, I'm starting to see it here at the end, why everyone told me I was insane for playing Fire Emblem 1. Am I gonna be allowed to stand in front of Medeus now? Can I do that? I don't need the door key. Get that out of here. Ah, nope, there's an armor knight coming for me. Capped strength on that Marth, by the way. This Marth is as strong as Marth can be in this game. I mean, I didn't get him to 20 defense, but it doesn't seem to matter. This is the pace at which Kaga thought you should go through the final chapter of this game. Potentially. He probably expected you to use more units than just Marth, but even then. I tried using Gateau, and he didn't even do damage, so... I still have high enough defense that a lot of these attacks are ineffective. I could have given him a second Draco Shield, but I didn't get the first one. Okay, great. Now I get to stand in front of Medeus. I swear to God, game, you better not tell me that Medeus doesn't attack into Marth. Okay, good, he does. Okay, good. We do significantly more to Medeus than the guy in front of him, but for some reason... Why are you trying to have this super threatening antagonist, right? But then right in front of him, you put a dragon that's tougher than him. That completely undermines Medeus'... Why was Medeus even in charge? The guy in front of him that was only taking 3 damage from the falchion should have been in charge. Medeus ain't shit. Like, damn. What's so special about this guy? Why is he the one that gets to lead the army? He's clearly not the strongest dragon. Alright, well, we can turn off the fast forward for the last turn. Why not? Goodbye, Medeus. The dragon of ain't shit. That was an email from Nintendo asking me to celebrate 30 years of Pokemon. One day. You'll rise it. Well, yeah, but... we'll handle it then as well. Medeus is defeated. Everyone we brought to this battle died except for Marth. But it's okay, Nina's still alive. Yeah, every actually good unit in the army. Oh well. I'd say we still have the staff, but the girl with that died too. I'm sure you get a better ending if Sita survives, but I don't care to do that. We'll call the Fire Emblem 1 run the Dark Timeline. Fire Emblem 3, things will go better for them, because if they don't, I won't have much of an army in Book 2. I don't know why it says the Falchion isn't in game 2, is it? No, it is. Kind of. Anyway, time for a whole lot of, these people died. Thank you for the follow. Oh, never mind. It's just telling us who's here. Yeah. Marth, Jagan, Sita, Agma, Nina, Julie. I mean, we know who all was in the game. Can I... Even at 2 times speed, this is a crawl. A crawl. If we were getting like dev names, I'd be more respectful of the crawl. I will not be respectful of the crawl when it is character names. We know who the characters of the game were, we just played it. Ah, okay, and you can see how many turns everything took me. If you're an LTCer, look away. I don't know if anyone LTCs Fire Emblem 1. For their sake, God, I hope not. Yeah, look at that Port Warren. Ooh. You can probably tell about where I lost my patience for the game, though, by looking at these turn counts, maybe. Battle for Altea took me 37 turns, dear God. Yeah, start and save your 3 turns. 8 turn Clash of Macedon. 12 turn, 9 turn Filled Sky, and then there we go. 2 turn Dragonkin Realm. And apparently, Chosen by Fate only took us 15 turns, but dear God did it feel longer than that. So 350 turns total for us. Okay, staff. Okay. I can turn it to normal speed for staff. I will. Kaga, though, never fucking cook again. I know I have 4 more of your games to play. And I used to be a Kaga defender when it comes to some of his later stuff. I can't defend this man anymore after finally actually... I'd never finished Fire Emblem 1 before. I'd played it, I didn't think it was that bad. I've now finished Fire Emblem 1. Kaga never fucking cook again. We have 4 more Kaga games to get through, chat. I think Fire Emblem 6 is the first one without Kaga. Now granted, I think some of the later ones get... Yeah, Goto fell in battle. We're gonna have a lot of fell in battle at the keep. Yep, sorry. Oops. Whoops. A lot of people died at that final encounter. including everyone we actually care about. So only characters that we never used and don't give a single shit about are gonna be in this epilogue. Well, isn't that sobering? So many people fell in battle at Dolkir. Why is my... Okay, my video preview just got stuck. I was about to say, the one that I'm looking at is still showing my BRB screen, but that's literally not possible because I'm playing the game through OBS. I would know if I forgot to switch off my BRB screen. Alright, but next week, that means we are going to be playing Fire Emblem 2. Which might kill me because it's Fire Emblem 2. But maybe it won't. Maybe it will be fine. Fire Emblem 2 is notoriously very difficult to get through. But so help me God, I said we're gonna play every Fire Emblem in order for Fire Emblem Friday, and we're gonna play every Fire Emblem in order for Fire Emblem Friday. Even though everyone thinks that's insane. Asterisk. Hopefully it doesn't take me super long to get Fire Emblem 2 working, but if I don't have it working by Friday, then I don't have it working by Friday. I'll do my best though. But yeah, we're gonna do Fire Emblem 2. Everyone was like, just play the remakes of the games that have remakes. So like they wanted me to do like Shadow Dragon, Echoes, and I guess New Mystery of the Emblem still. But I was like, no, when I say every, I mean every. Remakes don't count. And by don't count, I mean do count, but like we'll get to them when we get to them. So this is just our dark FE1 timeline, guys. We'll do better. We've got one game break, and then for Fire Emblem 3, we're gonna do this war a little better. Maybe with a little less death right at the finish line there. You know, unless I don't feel like having any units for Book 2 of Fire Emblem 3. So I hope they made the reinforcements on this map less stupid in whatever. Hey, yeah, no, okay, I lied. My boy Drow, love him. But yeah, the reason why I hated that is, to quote the wiki, oh god, voice crack. This chapter's incarnation in Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light has the highest number of non-infinite enemies of any chapter in the entire Fire Emblem series, with a total of 585. Suffice to say, I never want to fight 585 enemies again. But that's Fire Emblem 1. That's gonna be it from me tonight. Let's go find someone to raid. 2 of my friends are playing games right now. We're gonna go watch the one that is playing Yap Yap with her friends. So we're gonna go say hi to Jamie. Alright, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Good night.